Hey guys, what's going on? We're back with June. June, let's talk about my favorite topic here. Let's talk about Street Fighter.
Okay.
Okay. All right. He said, okay, let's go, guys. All right. So Akuma and Balrog have gone up for pre order and they should be on the way soon, then, right?
Yeah. Probably beginning of next year. Some figures might trickle out before the end of the year in some areas, but yeah, those two are basically done. Yeah.
Okay. And then player two Cammy should be out soon too.
Yeah, I think so. I think before the end of this year. I haven't really been following, but um, those should be pretty much done too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then that pretty much, I mean, if we're not counting player twos, that leaves us with three figures, and you can put a close the book on Street Fighter Two, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So E Honda is actually not that far off from Akuma and Balrog, like
Oh,
very close. And then after that, it'll be T Hawk, and then Zangief will be last. Yeah,
So you saved the big boys for last, huh?
kind of. Originally, I wanted Akuma to be last, but things kind of got shuffled around. So yeah,
Okay, all right.
Zangief last works. Z.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that too.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I say it all the time. I can't wait to get them all lined up together and have them standing together. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And then it'll be even better when I can line them up again in player two colorways. That's going to be amazing too.
Yeah.
It'll be easy when they're done, right? To get
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
two colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know we've got Cammy. Is there still plans for more player two colorways? Like, can I get a green Vega? You know,
Yeah, I think the opportunity's there. I mean, that's the easy thing to do.
mhm.
Um, so yeah, I think we just want to balance. We don't want just the next 10 releases from Jada to be player twos. So, give a
That
couple.
wouldn't be the worst thing. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. But definitely want new characters out there too in between. So it's kind of a balance. But
For sure.
and usually player twos work best as like when we have a retail partner. I mean, it might not be ideal sometimes because it might be difficult, but I feel like most of the time, I would say, I think with the exception of like Blue Guile, maybe the other player twos have been relatively reasonable to grab, especially like Big Bad Entertainment Earth exclusives. I feel like,
I'm glad that you brought that up because Blue Guile just went up on Walmart.
yeah,
I was just gonna say that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people had a hard time getting that one. And where was the like where was I guess the concept behind that to go, all right, we're gonna throw that on Walmart now.
I mean, it wasn't like a plan; it just kind of happened. So,
Oh.
Target dropped our Street Fighter line for this fall due to like pricing and issues this year.
Okay.
But then Walmart picked up our line, so they kind of like inherited what Target
Oh.
had, kind of in a way. I mean, which isn't like a unique situation. Like things happen where like there might be an exclusive, but it might end up at another retailer later on. So that's kind of like how that worked. But Target, I think, is picking Street Fighter back up starting next year. So it's funny. Like this whole year has been a roller coaster.
I was
So,
just gonna say
yeah.
that to be fair,
Mhm.
like this year for if especially for you in your situation, making toys,
Mhm.
it's been a wild year. Like
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. So hopefully things kind of like become more stable in the future. But yeah, things get shifted around, and yeah. But yeah, player twos, we have a lot of avenues for it. Like I said, like retailer exclusives. We have our own next level website that we could throw things up there. And something like a next level exclusive. it's an exclusive for the website in the US, but it's shared around the world. So if you're in other regions outside the US, it might be easily accessible for you too. So everything we do kind of has like a, especially with Street Fighter, has like a global like launch. So it'll be available everywhere. And then even like conventions, we like to do more plussed up player twos. So we have a lot of opportunities for player twos for what, all 17 figures we have now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Juhn, that's a great information to know. As far as someone myself, I do both to try and help support the line of in store and online. If I see it in store, I'm going to pick it up. Cheney does as well too.
Yeah.
With you saying that about Target, I mean, either you do know or you don't know. Do you know like at what figure they stopped at? Because the last ones that I picked up at Target were Sagat and Blanca, and now we have Vega that's out there. Should that be showing up, or no? You should try looking at Walmart.
Yeah. So the Sagat Blanca were the 2 deluxes. I think they stopped at that. So anything new at Target would start next year. So for the time being, like I don't know what figures, because like each retailer kind of dictates their own assortment. And because our assortment's so deep now, they can choose what characters they want. So it might be a mix of mostly newer. I mean, obviously the newer is going to like improve the sales, so they'll probably lean on that. But if you want,
I'll tell you what, at our Walmart, they've had everybody all
Oh,
different.
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I've seen from like I would say quite a couple waves all mixed in there at all the different Walmarts.
Yeah, I mean, there's
which
always,
is great, you know.
yeah, there's always new collectors. So having like
Yes,
older figures out there, there's still an audience for that. And then for like more of like the hardcore collectors that have been following and have everything, I think if you get lucky at a retail store, that's cool. But if not, there's always so many options, like specialty stores, online stores, even like international websites. So yeah.
Yeah, there's absolutely always a way to get these figures.
Yeah.
I mean, like we said, we know the blue guile was hard, but there was always options to try and get it. So that's
and
cool.
it's great that it popped up on Walmart because a lot of people were able to secure it. I wanted to ask you, so we've got E Honda, Zangief, and T-Hawk left, right?
Yeah.
Realistic or approximately time frame wise, when do you think the last figure will be in people's hands?
So E Honda is not that far off from Balrog and Akuma. So those 3 within Q1 is very realistic. T-Hawk is maybe Q2-ish with Zangief. So, give or take, like by mid next year-ish, most likely, at least some people will have the full roster, because how like when things release, some people get them earlier than others. So, there's always going to be that. But yeah, I think like mid next year, they should all be out there, honestly.
Crazy.
And then you'll reveal the car at Comic-Con, right?
No. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop trying on that car. I'm going to keep bugging you forever. But number one, like, congratulations for completing the roster, dude. Like,
yeah.
I mean, a lot of people will say, "Well, it's not complete till it's in my hands." Okay, but, like these things are in tooling. They're ready to go into production. Like we're right in front of the finish line.
Yeah, and it did take a little bit longer, but honestly, every toy line takes longer than expected. It's just
you were thinking earlier.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that's wild! Wow.
Yeah.
Juhn, you did an amazing job.
I will say that the last 5 figures, they're kind of like a 1.5 body. So it kind of is an improvement over our first couple waves. So there's that. You know, like I have like Balrog and Akuma here. These are like pre-production, basically done. So I'll start with Akuma just because like he's like the easiest to have like a one-to-one comparison to like Ryu because it's like the same Shoto body design.
Mm-hmm.
So the main improvement of this compared to like the first Shoto body is the butterflies and you know, little small things on the existing articulation scheme and then toe joints. So the ball,
toe joints.
yeah. So the butterflies are more omnidirectional as opposed to just forward and backwards. So it's on a ball joint. So you can like kind of like move it up and down, forward and backwards. But like the most important thing is like a fireball.
Mm-hmm.
So this was like the main focus with Akuma, honestly.
Was getting the palms to touch.
Yeah. Or the hands in front of him, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That is a difference.
So, sure.
He's my favorite though. It's great.
So even with his arms completely straight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you bend the elbows, you can get it even more. But even with the arms completely straight, you can get both hands in front of them. So
Sick.
That's something that we did with him.
Look at that. Lovely.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to ask you because people have asked me, would there be any plans to go back and redo Ryu and Ken? Maybe some of the older figures that hit in the beginning of the line? Is there a
honestly
potential for that?
Probably not. Because the thing is, like, the amount of time and effort it would take to redo those characters, I'd rather do new characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I mean, we are kind of doing it with Alpha, where we're doing a new Ryu, a new Chun Li. So, in a way, it's a redo, but it's not a one-to-one redo.
Right.
But the thing is, like, even from like a collector perspective, would you rather us not do that and just redo the old figures over and over again forever? You know, it's like, because like the thing is, like, the nature of improving, it's going to make the older figures look dated, but that's just
that's the way it is.
It's the way it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really looking back. I'm just trying to move forward, honestly.
Okay. All right.
Wow, I'm gonna put that on a shirt. June right under it. It's going to be 2026.
You do know
model.
the
You
next
heard it
time
here
you
first.
see him, he's going to have it on a shirt.
It's going
have it
to
on
be
the
right under the
But
logo
it's a
right
speech.
here.
There's a speech bubble, and it's got
Yeah.
his face screenshotted.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that'd
Love
be
it.
great.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, like, even for me personally, if our newer figures don't make our older figures look dated, then I feel like we're not trying hard enough, right?
You're not doing a good job, yeah?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's like, what am I doing?
Yeah. So what's cool is like his butterflies camouflage perfectly with the design of the figure.
Yeah.
So the butterfly is where the tank top is,
Mhm.
That's sick.
and then the sleeve is the cap.
That's how it
So-
should be. I mean, it's
Yeah.
perfectly made there, you know?
So right now his shoulders are down, so it kind of has that look. But like you could like shrug his shoulders now. So when you put it up, it kind of gives them a different like
Oh, yeah, that's
expression
awesome.
kind of.
Give him a bit of a slouch almost.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah.
Wow.
That's killer,
It
dude.
goes all the way around. Like we maximize the range while
Very
still
nice.
maintaining the out, even like on the back, like it's like perfectly lined up. To
Yeah,
his-
no, and it makes his shoulders look super broad.
Yeah, and you could make them broader. You can make them less. You can make them hunched. You can, you know, there's so much
Wow.
more nuanced posing options now. So that's
Wow.
and then so yeah. So I think him just based on his butterfly design alone is really awesome. Just because it worked out perfectly with his outfit. So
Heck yeah.
Now,
Heck yeah.
Balrog is considered a deluxe figure, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Mhm.
Akuma will be the last of the standard figures.
Yeah, so Akuma is actually bigger than like Ryu because it's a
Okay.
completely new buck, but slightly bigger. But he's still a standard figure. So just so you get like a sense, like he's like bigger than like our standard figure, and then this is like how much bigger? Hold on.
Oh wow.
So he's like way bigger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What would you be able to grab that Ryu behind you and compare him with those?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's mess up his display.
Yeah.
So
There we go.
Right.
so he's like a half head taller, and even like if you look at his
His
like,
arms are
overall-
bigger.
Yeah, his arms are bigger.
The funny thing is, I feel though that's still Akuma. So
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, that's the thing. Like, he's
Right.
not supposed to be gigantic next to Ryu that people think. He's actually just a little bit taller. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest
Correct.
with you, we probably could have got away with reusing the body, but
It's nicer used to.
exactly.
But you made a
That's
whole
true.
new body for Akuma. That's amazing.
yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
it's not even the same body upscaled. It's completely developed from the ground up, articulation, sculpting, everything. So it's very subtle, but you know,
I know you were saying earlier where it's like these are 1.5. The
Mhm.
beauty about it is even though you're not going to go back to do a Ryu and Ken, it's not like these don't match what you already did. Like you
Yeah,
improved it, but
mhm.
still made it so that it works within
yeah,
itself.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still part of the same line.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that same vibe. They have that same
Mhm.
uniformity.
Yeah,
to them,
exactly.
For
It's
sure.
still supposed to be part of the same thing.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
a lot of like tiny improvements, like overall like finish, like our
Mm.
newer figures compared to our older ones. Like the matte finish is a bit more consistent and cleaner.
Mhm.
The body shading, like our first batch of Wave 1 figures, some of the body shading was inconsistent.
Mm.
And we moved factories, and with their existing factory, we've improved the process. So it's like a lot of tiny things in addition to the upgrades that overall like is an improvement.
Right.
Man, how exciting. How exciting is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
time next year we'll have every single one of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
We'll do
Chamba brought up the great point. Even though by this time next year we have our whole cast, from the beginning of the first figures, everything works together still.
Mhm.
It's not
Yeah.
off as far as, oh, I wish they would redo this. No, you're gonna look at it and just be like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You have the whole cast fully done.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing outdated about it or anything. Like you said, it was all a learning process, and the more you guys did, the more you changed, which is phenomenal.
Mhm.
I'm super, Akuma is my favorite, so I'm super excited about that. So
Mhm.
just again, congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's amazing.
And then Zangief is going to have those shoulders as well too.
Mhm. Yeah. So that's going to
I
be
bet.
standard
Yeah.
across the line. And then with our alpha, it's going to be like a jump above that. It's going to be like a proper 2.0. And that's kind of like that 2.0 like leap is going to translate across all of our lines and not just Street Fighter.